What made you realize you're getting old?
My back hurts, for no reason. Having energy is a foreign concept. Hearing songs that came out my freshman year of HS playing in the grocery store.
Realizing I don't know or care who is popular in music or acting or anything entertainment-wise in general anymore.
Realizing my favorite time of the day was the part where I did absolutely nothing.
Where do I start? Weight gain that is harder to lose. Lower back pain from activities I used to not give a second thought to. A couple of social drinks and I actually feel a little hungover. Recognizing a favorite rock song either as an elevator tune or on an oldies station channel collection. You look at people and think they're maybe 12 figuratively and realize they're in their 20s or early 30s. House shies or slippers because they make your feet feel better. The touch of gray in your beard and hair is going white. You have just about zero tolerance for BS anymore. You can go from, "That's nice," to, "That guy's in about 2 seconds. You've been around long enough, seen enough, to recognize others people's BS for exactly what it is. You realize you're starting to sound like a mean, bitter old man. But no, it is the world that has made you this way.
A few days ago I was walking to get a sandwich and some kids rode by me on electric scooters and I literally had a "back in my day scooters weren't electric" moment.
Called out of work because I hurt my back putting on pants.
Several, but the death of parents was probably the most significant. It's nature's way of telling you that you're next. I'm 70 and I'm not old. Period. Gife mote free emote spac joy. Gife mote free emote spac joy.
People born in 2005 will become legal adults this year.
The noises I now make when getting up from sitting.
Back in my late 20s, I'm in my early 40s now. Someone called me, "Sir," and I was like, WTF.
College kids looking like absolute children.
I'm 34, and in the last couple of years have developed these apparently permanent bags under my eyes. That did it.
When the moms started looking better than the daughters.
My hands. They were never very pretty even when I went for regular manicures, but now they look like the crypt keepers. When I started to wake up at 5:30 am just to enjoy a cup of coffee alone. Getting my haircut, I noticed I picked up the home style magazines, cooking ones over the fashion. I don't understand sex scenes in shows anymore, and it's more disturbing when they are supposed to be teens. I also noticed most teens in shows are annoying and stupid and need to listen to their parents. My knees and my lower back. The fact I can easily pull a muscle from just pulling my covers up to my chin. Being out past 7 p.m. is gross, and if I'm not ready and in bed by 8:30, I'm cranky. I'm only 35.
The more bad shit that happens in the world, I realize that is just how the world is. Cruel. I look way more forward to weekends at home with no plans than ones that involve leaving the house.
I can't eat or drink whatever I want without gaining weight anymore.
That I just generally want to be left alone and live my life in peace. I wanted nothing of the sort when I was younger. Now I just don't have the stomach to try to appease people.
When I was walking down the hallway slowly after sitting on the floor for too long and my 4-year-old says, "Mom, you're such a cute old lady. I'm only 31 kid."
Making sounds of relief when sitting down. I have to say that I am thankful for every day that I am on this side. I will be 64 this year. I still love to drive with the windows open, the stereo cranked up as loud as I can get it. It helps if it's a convertible. Life is good.
Very suddenly losing my health after developing 2 chronic illnesses at 23. The part one was most excited about for my birthday was buying a special loaf of bread with tons of seeds in it. I still had a party and some gifts, but the artisan seed bread was what I was looking forward to the most. 20-year anniversaries for games I played on release, not necessarily when I was a child. Should I see a doctor?
Having to scroll forever to get to my birth year when using my phone. One year had 2015 vision. The next year I had 2020 vision. The following year I needed glasses. Also, when I wake up in the morning, I have to sit on the edge of the bed for 5 minutes before I move so I don't sound like popping bubble wrap when I move.
Resident Evil 4 being remade. It was the first game I ever played when I was a kid and now it's been remade. I feel really old.
All of a sudden everything was 20 years ago. Having a baby at 31 was easy. Having a second baby at 38, so many more aches and pains. Oh, and every conversation with my obgyn starting with, given your age.
I was a late bloomer at university. When I was 30 and someone who just started with university got interested in she was like 22 or so, I noticed that I didn't feel attracted to that age anymore. She was relatively too immature for my taste. Not seeing a celebrity for a long time, then seeing them old AF.
When I started getting into bird watching, that was definitely a watershed moment for me. Not that I'm the guy out there with binoculars every morning, but I do sit on my porch and try and identify them by sight and sound.
Walking into a bar and seeing the sign on the wall that in order to buy alcohol you have to have been born before 2001. You mean people born 2001 and later are allowed to go out without their parents? Realizing I had to start trimming my nose hair.
Going to metal concerts and realizing you are the oldest one there.
My skin is getting crepe. It really hit me hard, not the gray hair or groaning when I stand, the thinner crepe skin. Sigh.
Some kid started talking about my ass being born in the 1900s.
Choosing to save my money instead of just spending it all on food and hobby-related stuff. My grandson will start kindergarten.
The line between a fart and a shit got hazy.
Finding gray hairs in my beard.
Noticing when movies I liked in my youth had been out for 20 years. The first time it happened for me was in 2009 and Major League debuted in 1989.